All right, welcome back here to DC Roofing Stadium, home of the Palm Bay Pirates, for the final game of the day and arguably one of the most anticipated games of the night, as the Cocoa 14U, who is considered to be one of the best around, period, end of story, will take on the 14U of the Melbourne Chargers, who these two had a really good game the last time they played. 22-16 was your final, and the kick is underway. I'm Allen, off the foot of number 0 for Cocoa Youth. And look at this. Will we have a second run back to start a game? No, we will not. And that was Javion Scott on the return. Jack Franco with me, and Adam Franco will be joining me shortly. As these two, you can throw that out. Yeah, just throw that one out. And I put this is West Melbourne here. Or no, Melbourne. I'm sorry, Melbourne.
I'll say I see the two other copies.
Yeah, leave that for Adam when he comes back.
Got it.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Cocoa Tigers at the 44 of Melbourne, the Chargers. Quarterback under center, 3 backs in the backfield. The quarterback is Javion Scott. Or is it Watkins? See. My bad. Well, thank the Brevard Bulls basketball, and also want to thank Orange Pest Control as well. Orange Pest Control, located on Cox Road in Cocoa. Check them out online at goorangepest.com. As we get ready to go here, what a day it's been. It's always a good day, but we're just getting started here on Brevard Sports Network. 2 weeks of this. A quick pitch.
Trips up.
Yeah, he definitely tripped up there. Who won the game between? Who won that game between Cocoa and VERO? Cocoa did, right? Yeah, they did. So that would have been a rematch. VERO found to, I believe, after everything I read, to have an illegal player. It'll be 2nd and 10. You okay?
Yep.
What's wrong?
I was fixing the scoreboard.
Okay. Quick pitch here. And good play by that Melbourne Charger defense. That was a quick pitch from Watkins to Scott.
I sold the fourth quarter 12U up.
People saying VERO on top, but Cocoa beat them. So I don't understand.
And it wasn't that close either. I don't think it was that close.
What was that score of that Cocoa VERO game, Adam? What was the score of that Cocoa VERO game? When those two teams played last time? 35-7. Timeout, Cocoa here. Head coach Antonio Williams for Cocoa. You got Rob Bumgardner, Ivan Scott, Zach Tucker, Anthony Williams, and the team parent is Natalia Chappell. 30-0. Thank you, kid. Cocoa versus VERO. And for Melbourne, it is Steve Estemi, Coach Gustavo Clark, Daryl Denard, Ira Graham, Eric Handing, and Brick Lancaster. Can't see the rest of them. 8:28 to play. Opening drive for the Tigers. 3rd down and 6. Ball on the Melbourne 40-yard line. Alan Slaughtersinski, Adam, and Jack Franco. Caleb on the camera here tonight. What an outstanding job CB has done. I like that, CB. And back to throw, and he does the Tim Tebow jump pass, and nobody's there, and it's 4th and 6. Adam, what are they running offensively?
Oh, it's a pretty interesting play there. I mean, the end, you expect the end to squeeze with the play action. He doesn't squeeze. He gets a free shot at JoJo. Forced him to almost do it. He does like the Tim Tebow jump pass. And as soon as you leave your feet as a quarterback, ball's likely going to die. He's lucky he got it off, to be completely honest.
So how happy was I know you went down to congratulate West Melbourne. How happy was Billy?
Yeah, I think Billy was super. I mean, this is the expectation he had. I think he was glad that his guys got, punched in the mouth early on, had to fight through adversity. That'll have a big impact as they go the rest of the way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So, obviously, 4th and 7, and Coco going to go for this here. And now they're going to spread them out. That looks a little bit more like what we're used to seeing at Richard Dick Blake Stadium. And Watkins throws, and he's got a man and just over the outstretched arms. So that's a big hold by Melbourne there, Jack, on the opening possession.
Yep.
Good commentary, Jack.
I can't laugh too hard because there's been a couple times where Alan and I were doing Super Bowls last year for the MWFCC, and Alan would be like, "Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh."
Yeah. Because it was on a Sunday, and he was too busy watching the NFL on the iPad.
Look, it's back when my Bucks still had Brady, and we were still a relevant team.
Yeah. And it is
Well, we're going to try to power eye this. And
Coco, you see the speed of the Coco defense. And, man.
Speed of the Coco defense,
that ball carrier there, Jack, is number 4. Who is number 4 for them?
Number 4 is John Wanamaker.
John Wanamaker. I've called that young man's name a few times, John Wanamaker. Quarterback, I think, is 0. Who is 0 on that roster?
Number 0 is Johnson and Twavion.
And Twavion Johnson.
Yeah.
So, Johnson will bring them. It's not Johnson. Quarterback is actually number 8. So, who we got at number 8?
Edric Hall at the QB for number 8.
Okay.
Go.
This is like a wishbone.
Yep. I mean, look at the deep.
Oh,
look at
my
the flow
goodness.
And the swarm.
Yeah.
This is what VERO wasn't ready for when VERO played Coco last week. Number 11's a grown man and middle linebacker. I think he might be 6'3" already, 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
And they get so much push on their D-line that the linebackers swarm and roam free.
Now, we have a lot of angry VERO people. Not angry, I shouldn't say angry. We have a lot of upset. They're disappointed they're not here. I don't know this game took place, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? I
get it. VERO wanted their rematch.
Yeah,
I don't think we would
I
have
hear
seen much
you.
of a different take, and got to read the rule book.
Throws, caught, and Coco will not have any of it.
Ooh.
And you got to be careful now. You don't want a personal foul penalty. That's number 3. That's
Keith's brother.
Yes, indeed, it is. Mr. Hawkins out there.
No, Keith.
Huh?
Yeah.
Xavier Hawkins. Fourth down now, and I don't know that I would give Coco this ball back on this particular right here. I'm sorry, but I think I would punt or drop kick if you got one, and it looks like they may be doing that.
Melbourne has one of the best 14U wide receivers probably in the state, maybe in the country.
Who's that?
Number 0 right here, right in front of us. They call him Megatron.
Oh, no, bad snap.
That is not the team to have a bad snap against.
Yeah, no, and that's going to – and I'll tell you what, Tyquez Harris never had a chance on that one. And not only does the 4th down – and he was going to kick it, by the way, because he was putting his hands down to catch that ball and drop it. And drop kick it, I should say. But the snap was horrible, and so Coco will take over on the Melbourne 29, and you do not want to give this Tiger team and all of that speed too much opportunity deep inside your own territory like this. I like them uniforms, Adam. I think the high school needs to take a look at those.
I do like those uniforms, but
I know, that's not gonna happen.
I'm just happy we're the 1 seed because I cannot wait to wear black on black in the state championship.
Watkins, and we're going to get a timeout, and Coco's going to take their second timeout here in the first quarter. You only get 3 per half, and I got to tell you, Coach Williams, not caring. All right, let's just. All right, 5:33 to go, no score.
Where's the Coco secret weapon? Where is he at? He's down there somewhere.
Who's that?
The legend, Bud Williams.
Bud down there?
Oh yeah, he's down there. I was waiting to see him in his traditional coaching stance, where he sits on the bench with his legs crossed and his arms crossed.
Yeah. Now
he says, my son's got it.
Bud, the heart and soul of the Coco. Him, Coach Folston.
Oh yeah.
The heart and soul of the program. 1st and 10 ball at the Melbourne Charger 29, and that is stack in the box. If I've ever seen stack in the box. That's 11 in the box.
Here comes Scott.
And if he gets outside.
Good luck.
Yeah. Oh, what a shoulder. They put Javion Scott, they put 11 in the box at him, and they all flowed. I'm surprised they got him.
I mean, that was his impressive run. He hit another gear going around the edge. That Coco line just slammed the door shut on their pursuit. D-line got 0 penetration.
The biggest upset I've ever seen in youth football was that a couple of years ago was the 6 or 8U Coco team got beat by Titusville 6-0 in the championship game, and man, what a game that was.
I think there'll be a few more points scored in this one.
Yeah, I think so.
There we go.
Look, did you see? Oh my! Squirts through, touchdown, Coco Tigers. Xavier Hawkins.
Dun-a-nut.
Did you see that?
I'm watching it again.
He goes left. He goes right.
So I'm almost 99%. I know the name doesn't say that. I'm almost 99% sure that is Keys, his brother from the high school team, number 3. And that was a great run.
My goodness gracious. Did you see that run by Zay?
His coat, his cut, it looks like he cuts right and floats down the field.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what somebody once said about O.J. Simpson. Well, there was a lot said about O.J. Simpson.
I was like, oh, God, Al, where are you going with this one?
But when O.J. Simpson was a football player, a lot of defenders, great defenders, guys that were Hall of Famers in that era would say, O.J. Simpson would cut one way and float back the other. Just what you just said, and that is exactly what Zay just did right there. That was beautiful. And with 5:17 to play, the Tigers do not get the extra point, and it's 6-0. I mean, that's sickening. If you got to defend that, you're sick to your stomach.
Yeah, I mean, and I think this is when they're at their best. They start hitting you with Scott, and then, they have a stable of other runners. And when you have to try to watch that 3-back set with then probably the biggest guy on the field under center, who will also take off and run the ball, there's just a ton for a team to try to defend.
Yeah.
And then once you sort of figure out that, they go doubles, 4 wide.
And he can throw the ball 40 yards down.
Yeah, he can throw the ball very well.
Yeah. So I know you got to be excited.
Well, we'll see. You know how there's always people that everyone has their opinion about, where people should go play football.
No, I get it.
But yep.
Look at this kick.
He would be the next big quarterback, Coco, for sure.
Nice catch. And look at this run. Look at this speed. What a cut. What a run back. A much-needed run back. That is a heck of a job there by Tyquez Harris. Harris fielded that ball at about the 17, and he gets it into Coco territory. And the Melbourne Chargers cannot squander this opportunity provided to them by Harris. We've seen some outstanding kick returns today.
Yeah.
So you see the number 7 down there, the linebacker, the Samadre Hawkins look like?
Yeah.
He could technically play on the 12U.
What?
He's only 12 years old. He's an incredible linebacker.
Moms, parents, what are you feeding these young men?
I think you got him on the D-line right now. But, yeah, I saw him make a tackle when they played VERO, where it was just his hand strength only.
Nope, they fake it. Oh, great play
dart.
call. What a play call. That is an outstanding play call, Adam. I love that when that's executed like that. And Zadian Oliveri took that ball and turned on the Jets, and here comes Melbourne.
I mean, there is a lot of high school quality talent on that field right now.
Right.
I mean, that was what we would call jet dart. I mean, great play, great execution. The big guy down there on the 50-yard line, his name's Brick. He's like 6'8", played at Iowa. He was a tight end, which is a typical Iowa tight end.
He looks like a typical Iowa tight end down there.
He's their O-line coach. His son actually plays on the 12U team that just played. But you'll see him. He won't sit the whole game, and he'll be screaming at that O-line the whole game about their effort. That's a good block.
Speed. And, ball's out.
Pops the ball
and it
out.
gets out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, that is the third biggest run. That's Drayvon Lee, and it's Lee, it's Harris. I mean, they've got 3 or 4 different speedsters back there themselves, Adam.
No, I'm telling you, I was looking forward to more of this game than the rematch with VERO.
Right.
I thought that when Steve played Coco, he played them much tougher than the VERO game. And I'm sure we'll get hate in the comments.
Steve Stemmy's a good he's a good coach.
He doesn't know. We all know that he ain't winning this game with sneakers on. I don't know why he just don't embrace the bare feet on the turf, but like he does in the grass.
He's got them on, though, don't he?
He got them on.
They got stripes on them, I think.
He's paying homage to the referees with this.
Jet sweep here. Nice cut. Cuts again. And Melbourne inside the Brevard Bulls red zone.
You look at that play and you're like, oh, they got 4 yards. But the corner that came up strong and held the edge and forced the cutback made it a 4-yard gain and probably not a touchdown.
This was a much closer game than the Coco VERO game. This game was only 22-16. Coco won this game. Yeah. 3:51 to go. And the other thing and we talked about this earlier, but the other thing that an offense like this does is with this outstanding rushing attack is it keeps that Coco offense on the sideline. The bad step. You got to get that done. That ball's out. That's it. I think he got it back. Coco got it. Coco Tigers. And
that's why you talk about that's why you train your corners to do exactly what that kid did on the last play.
Amir Littles.
He forced the run in. Instead of a touchdown, it's a 4-yard gain. Everyone's pissed it's a 4-yard gain, but if you look at the bigger scope, he prevented the touchdown. Next play, fumble.
Amir Littles on the recovery, and Littles jumped in there. I don't know how he got that ball, but he got it. And right now, it is 2 bad snaps that are hurting the Melbourne Chargers. Coco 1st and 10 at their own 25. And Adam, I'll let you take us through this next play.
There we go. They're in the traditional 3-back set. We got the flow going. Another pitch to Scott. He's patient.
Look at that. No, they that time, the Melbourne Chargers. I tell you who made that play right there. Well, that was Colton Day that made the tackle. But that was a great job by the defensive end to stay home and make him cut back up.
Yeah, I've seen that same exact play where Scott's patience pays off and he finds that little crease and goes. It'll happen. I think he was about a half a heartbeat from it happening before he had to jump back inside.
2nd and 11 following the loss on the play. And a little.
That's so quick.
He is quick, and he's not big. And so he reminds me of Javian.
Yeah.
Javian Hawkins. Wears the same number, too. That's exactly who he reminds me of. Third down and 9 now. 2:19 to play here in the opening quarter. A fast-moving quarter between the Cocoa Tigers and the Melbourne Chargers 14U teams. The final game of the night. We want to thank all of you and all 153 of you now watching online. Well, I will tell you this. Being a boy from Balmer, man, I've never been a part of a community that loves youth
Oh, they
sports
got them outnumbered down here.
like this.
Trips.
And I love it.
I mean, if they
Look at this. Oh, slung it through.
Wow.
Did you see that play? Little sidearm. That was Patrick Mahomes-esque right there.
That was a great play by JoJo. I mean, he looks down at the trips, gets the linebacker, flows to the trips, doesn't even see the back come underneath.
He slid him. Watkins was coming across, and what happened there was he just slipped that ball sidearm to Scott. A lot of times, quarterbacks, you rarely will ever see Adam, a quarterback this age, do what he just did. A lot of times they'll shovel that ball forward. No, that's not what he did. That tells you what kind of touch he can put on a ball.
I'm not sure what happened here. If there's an injury or if there's a water break. No, it's 134. This ain't a water break.
No, unless they missed it. They have to have it, I believe.
The White Hat's mic must be broken. He hasn't told us what's up yet.
All day. Now would be a good time to
text
fix
Lloyd
it.
and be like, hey, so what's the call down there?
Was Tyrone? Yep, Tyrone's still watching film. Coach Jiscom, I tell you what a great season his son had, Jamarcus.
That kid's a stud. I knew he was a stud. I had him for one spring at Cocoa when he was an 8th grader.
Yeah.
I remember in one-on-ones did a move to the top of his post route that I was like, yeah, that's the real deal right there.
And you want to talk about a multi-dimensional back. Not only can he run the football, but he is a hell of a receiver too.
It'll be interesting to see how he develops.
Yeah.
Because and he's going to run track and play a little 7-on-7 track will be his priority. But kid like him, guys like Nicky Teeter, the undersized receiver, you have to post.
Yep.
Legit track times. Otherwise, you're just your height knock is always going to be the factor.
Yep. And the coach has no problem telling you that.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll get 5 out of this, and it'll be 1st and 5 for Cocoa. It's hard to believe Thanksgiving's coming up in a couple of weeks, but we've got plenty of youth football on tap for you next weekend. South Florida is BSN's destination. We'll bring you the Space Coast Panthers, and whoever they're all playing down there, you'll see a full day of football. And Haines City, love going down there. Great environment, lots of fun. And the following week after that, we'll be in Daytona for 2 days for the MFCC. Rockledge will be up there playing. Quick pitch here. Dropped the ball. Hawkins did. He's got to cover up. That's a loss of 10. It'll be 2nd and 15. I want to say hello to one of my favorite people in Brevard County. Absolutely love her to death, Kira Joyner. She's got a couple of got a son and a nephew out there on that line.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan and Jaquez.
Joyner is a huge asset to our quarterback club for sure.
She is amazing. And, it's funny because she sent me a text last week immediately as soon as I put the post up about not being able to stream the football game last night, and I explained everything to her and how it worked. And, well, miraculously, we were streaming last night. Around the outside.
Can't get Scott outside.
I like what this Charger defense is doing. Under a minute to go, and if you're Cocoa, I think you take this down to the end of the quarter and you talk about this between quarters.
Yeah, that's a good coach staff over there. Cocoa Youth, that's what they'll do here.
So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. And, again, we want to thank the Brevard Bulls basketball program. And I want to thank Coach Steve Hughes. And he showed us a video that I absolutely loved. And we'll show it to you again at halftime. And Adam and I will try to remember who everybody was in it. It was fun, man.
At first I was just thinking too old.
Right.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be like coaches or something.
Oh, appreciate you. And I texted Coach Karstens today and got the word that we will turn in a video production for next Friday night. So excited about that. Apparently the NFHS network is having issues with their firewall, so we will show the game next week at this point unless they figure it all out. And remember, Cocoa is the number one team in the state. So don't be surprised if the NFHS network sends ESPN down to fix the cameras. 10 minutes on the clock. We'll switch sides. It'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers.
Be interesting to see what they call here if they go to their spread. It's typically when they like to spread you out. Yep.
And that's exactly what they're going to do here. It's going to be
go trips into the boundary. Leave your big receiver.
I was like, where do you see trips?
Isolated.
But I didn't see him behind the yard marker there. Watkins looking in trouble.
Joe finds he's got a guy wide open down the field.
Yeah, he does. He throws
sees
it.
him late, got a
what
great
a
arm.
bullet. What a throw.
What a great throw. Running left, sees him late, and throws a frozen rope strike along the sideline.
That's your quarterback of the future right there.
Well, here we go. I hope he comes to Cocoa. That's where every good quarterback gets developed. Those are just factual statements.
No,
anything to
I
be
get
reported.
it. Look, listen, you get the right. You have earned the right to be able to say things like that. And you also have earned the right to say things like that because you're giving me a ride home tonight. So
I will laugh.
I mean, that really was just a very. I mean, that's a play that there's other quarterbacks starting in varsity in this county that cannot make it.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are 17 teams that play football, 18 teams that play high school football in Brevard County. 13 quarterbacks in the county can't make that throw.
You know what else is impressive? Is the 10U team that won 39-0 has not stopped playing football in the back of the end zone or on the side of the field.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he's got wide open on the bend.
Caught.
Great catch.
And down. Oh, he took it away.
Oh,
he
my
took it
goodness.
away. What a play defensively. That is an outstanding play defensively. What can you say about the play there by John Wanamaker? Wanamaker made something happen.
I mean, perfectly executed bend. Hits him in stride. He's a couple yards from the end zone. It's just kind of it wasn't like he was holding the ball out. Just a great play by
Wanamaker
Melbourne.
took it right from him.
Yep.
Holy cow, what a play. That's my best Harry Carey right there.
I mean, that was a momentum shift.
Yeah,
they score there and they go up 2 touchdowns. Melbourne, who wants to pound the rock, you start getting a little bit more nervous. So you got to throw more, right? Because you got to try to keep pace. You know, it's like whoever breaks the other team's game plan first typically wins the game. But now you're in kind of a dangerous situation here. If you're Melbourne backed up on your own, and Cocoa has been swarming them.
Yep.
They'll throw that fade off the goal line.
They held him.
No, I don't think they're going to throw any flags on that.
I don't know about that. And I think the Melbourne sideline has every right to be a little upset there. You may not agree with that. Do you?
I do not.
Okay. I didn't think you did.
You know I'm the first one to call for pass interference.
Well, I thought the inside guy had him. The guy that was closest to our camera did not commit, didn't have the hold, but the guy on the outside certainly did. Yeah, that was a dent. He just took it right away from him. I got a feeling that won't be the last dent we see tonight.
Well,
9.
gotta get off that goal line somehow here.
I'd go back. No, if this is against.
Oh, it's a false start.
And
I mean, if you're an O lineman, you're sitting in there and you see Coco is bringing the house. You know, it's hard to hold your water there. And with a linebacker core that's bigger than most of these counties.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough spot to be. You know, you're super happy, you didn't give up the touchdown on the nice big pass play. Now you're at your 2-yard line with an all-out blitz coming.
It's tough. Well, yeah, I mean, they're coming, and you better unload here. And if you're the safety out here, if you are Jackson Melanson right here, sitting at the top, I'm looking for that kid coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, you're looking for a little guy that squirts out.
This could be an easy pick six if they throw this football. Second and 12 now. And the quarterback, that's a smart play. I like the call.
I think, you're still at your own 8, which means you're going to punt out of your end zone. And we all saw what happened on the last punt.
You got to be careful. These snaps, two turnovers on snaps tonight. One on turnover on downs.
It's a really interesting call here. So when you're this close to the end zone, there's so many times when the other team punts that you want to go for the punt block.
Yeah.
But if you set up your return, a lot of times they're in max protect.
Right.
So you end up with just an awesome return, down to your 20. And if
Saw
you're St.
that last-
Thomas, you do
saw
the
that last
same
night.
thing with 12 guys.
I saw that in your game. And, no, Melbourne didn't win. It was West Melbourne.
No, good reverse.
Yeah, it was a
I don't think
good
it's gonna
call.
be enough for a first down.
He's still on his feet.
Ooh, got really
close.
really close.
Uh-oh, they're going to have to measure. They say he got it.
I don't know how they
What
said he got it already.
What a run. Yeah. What a run.
Well, I mean, the first down was the other side of the white line where the stick was.
Yeah, I think that's what the yard marker guys are saying.
I mean, the yard mark guys aren't always 100% right, guys.
But it's an important first down with 8:27 to go.
So now they're saying it's not a first down and it's fourth down.
What are they doing? Okay, so what are we doing here?
I don't know. This is what happens when you got Rockledge DC on your sticks.
Oh, it's funny.
You got him watching film on the sideline.
I'm on him. I'm all over him now.
He's watching college football. I guarantee you that's
100%.
what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's watching college football. I don't blame him. So it's going to be 4th and about an inch. This is a tough call here, Adam.
You're going to try to go, tush push.
Yeah, you're going to do something here.
But I mean,
you're not going to punt this. Not on 4th and inches.
Yeah, not when your net punt's going to be 17
And I think
yards.
this is a great timeout. He said the Rockledge, D.C. Oh, that's funny. And one of the Rockledge, I want to thank Stephen Hughes, Rockledge offensive assistants here earlier in the booth, playing Guess That Face. And, boy, that was fun. I was a little worried. And I had every right to be because I only got about 3 of the 12 he put up there.
Yeah, I think I would.
But I still
beat
wouldn't
you.
guess Marcus May again.
I wouldn't get Marcus May.
If you gave me 15 hints on that one. I mean, that. Chevelle Bowie, you could see.
Chevelle Bowie one kills me because I just knew it, and I just.
I got Rich. I got Big Rich, but I didn't get Little Rich. 8:27.
It was like my first or second year at Coco. Chevelle Bowie used to come out and run routes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, man, this guy needs to be on a roster somewhere.
8 different kind of fast, isn't he?
Oh my God. I saw Dante Cook training the other day.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, he's still an elite route runner too. Here we go. They're going to go for it. The old
they
Philadelphia
sure
Eagle
are.
tush push. Watch the ball.
They got him. They got him. Great job by the Melbourne Chargers. So it'll be 1st and 10. You know who's having an outstanding pro career? That's Freddie Booth Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
How about the job he's doing in arena football?
Yeah, we were actually in Beef O'Brady's by Coco. I took a hodgepodge of different players I've made bets with over the season and lost to get wings, and he's got his jersey up there framed.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's 1st and 10 now following the offsides penalty, and they've got a bunched running back situation. Oh, look at that hole. Great hole, great cut, speed turned on all the way out to the 42-yard line. 33-yard run, Adam. That's a great play by Melbourne.
Yeah, nice misdirection. I tell you what, and great job holding on to the ball because he literally got spun around by the ball and held on to it.
Yeah. You know, I'll say this: the play by the Chargers right now. Yeah, I get it. You know, Coco's good, but this Melbourne team right now has that game plan, Adam, that's awfully effective. Oh, he lets it. Oh, that's going to intercept. Oh, he just knocked it down there. Rarely do you see a young player do what he just did, and I think it's great.
It's such a smarter play.
It is a smarter play
by that safety. Megatron over there, Zero. He's got all of the advantage on that play, and you know you're not picking that ball off.
No,
and it's just an unselfish play by not going for the pick.
Shakur Pierce. You clearly saw him swing his arm and knock the ball. You know what? NFLers don't do that.
But you know he's a smart kid, right? Because first of all, not only just bat that ball down, right?
Yeah.
But that's like the first real deep shot.
Right.
Right? And he was in the right position. He had not been baited up yet into all the runs and misdirection. He's doing his assignment.
Yep. He's doing his job. You're absolutely right. That's a good point. 7:36 to play in the first half.
Oh, here I'm talking about. Little doubles. Shotgun. It's going to be a run.
Maybe a jet sweep.
Yep. Their left tackle tipped that one.
Yes, he did, and he also tipped. False start. Back him up.
I could tell that left tackle was a little bit worried about trying to get that log. It was almost like he wanted to scooch out a little bit more.
He did.
I was like, this is a run.
Jawan tailored it a little bit right there.
No. I won't go down. Jawan Taylor is yet to be offsides.
No, he's
and
not.
Everyone that slowed down that film and footage, it's by Coach Marlin had like the greatest montage of it. And it was just Jawan Taylor being onside over and over and over again.
They went after Jawan in that first
week. Then he posted his workouts with Jawan, wearing all the cables and stuff, and how he got to that point.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's just great. It's just Jawan being great.
Here we go. Doubles again. Same play. It's a run.
Oh, they countered it. That play right there is hard to stop, and that's a great run. That's 16 yards. They needed 15. The ball crosses the midfield stripe, and with 7:27 to go, the Coco Tigers right now, defense looking a little gassed as the Melbourne Chargers are cutting through the middle of it.
Yeah, it's tough. At this age group, you don't get to watch the film that you watch at the next 2-3 levels of football. So the linebackers, you can only have so many fast key reads, right? So and who knows how many times Melbourne Hurricanes have put on, that jet dart play or jet lead. And now we give it.
A nice cut again. Good read by the back. This is Wanamaker. Wanamaker at the 30, 25, and he'll go out of bounds at the 21. Wanamaker, who forced the fumble, but took the ball away, gets out of bounds at the 21. Wanamaker want to make a play, and he just did.
I was waiting for you to turn that into some type of slogan or saying.
It's coming, and that won't be the last time today if Wanamaker – he's going to want to make me keep doing it.
Yeah, Wanamaker, you're 14 years old. We'll see you at Beachside 77 tryouts. All right, great.
And somebody driving down the road there thinking that they are at Daytona. So we've got a timeout on the field with 6:47 to play. I want to thank Brevard Bulls Basketball for their And there you see the open gym there. And, of course, I also want to thank Orange Pest Control, another cocoa company there, located on Cox Road. GoOrange.com. Tell you what, these Melbourne Charger cheerleaders, I'm looking forward to watching them compete. They're pretty good. I can't see the cocoa from here, but I know I've seen them on TikTok. They do a good job. All right, 1st and 10.
I do. They should. When you do your broadcast of the cheerleading. Oh, great tackle.
Yeah, it was. He picked him up and just dropped him, and that was guess
Scott.
who? That was Scott. Yeah. What about the cheerleading?
When you do the cheerleading, so I learned this when I went to Worlds one time as a young man in Orlando, the cheerleading competition, and what I found out was the funniest thing to watch is you know what coach made the routine. Because as the girls are fully doing it 110%,
right,
they are silently, quietly also doing the routine, but just off to the side.
Yep.
When you watch down here, you'll see which one of those coaches came up with the routine.
That's right.
Because they'll be watching them doing the routine.
Throws, nice. Oh, just over. That was a good throw. It was only where he could get it, but it was just a little bit too far, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 now. Obvious 4-down territory here, Adam. 5:57 to play in the first half, and it's just 6-0 Cocoa.
It's kind of a long huddle. It's making me. I'm sure Lloyd's got the clock.
Oh yeah.
I don't know the way he's currently walking.
Right. And keep your eye down here on the bottom of the screen.
Oh my God! You should see Jamarie Robinson's catch from today.
Good one, huh?
Holy cow!
Man in motion. Oh, there it is again.
I mean, it feels like it's been happening at the worst possible moment. And then Coco's just too fast.
Yeah.
You can't recover from that.
Nope. And that's unfortunate.
And I don't know what the AYCAA rule is this year. Because in high school now you can throw the ball away, which is the smartest thing they've ever done. You know, like the idea of not letting quarterback throw the ball away. But you also, on the next paragraph, you're talking about player safety. It's like, what?
Yeah, right.
Huh? But I don't think they allow it yet at AYCA, but I'm not sure.
You listen. What do you call here? You call that little counter inside off the jet?
I bet you they're going to go trips into the boundary and throw it to the single receiver.
All right.
Let's see.
4th and 12.
They're going to go doubles. See, here's your problem, right? 7, you'd want to run on like a smash type route.
Yeah.
But Scott's guarding him, right? That's a hard route to have him
motion.
win one-on-one. And
That's
there's
a
a deep
good
ball to
throw.
Megatron.
And incomplete. And the Cocoa Tiger defense comes up with a stand here. And with 5:45 to play, we haven't seen them a lot here tonight, Adam, but they will take over 1st and 10. You're very welcome, Paul. Thank you for the kind words.
I mean, it's probably really the play you gotta take the shot with there.
No,
I just don't think the quarterback ultimately has enough time. If they were going to turn that into, say, a 15-yard dig, I don't think the quarterback has enough time to make that read.
No.
So he's got to throw the fade.
And it's tough to just throw the ball to a spot because Coco's got so much speed, they'll just pick it off. 5:45, turns, gives, whistles, and false start. Timeout, actually, by Melbourne. So Melbourne calls a timeout. And with 5:43 to play in the first half, the Tigers with the ball in the lead.
I'm going to send you guys this.
The catch by Jamarie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't updated the college thing in a couple of weeks, but it's been quite a run for us, man. It has been so busy.
There's so many incredible athletes that have come out of the county in the last 3-4 years.
It's unbelievable.
That are, it's one thing for them to come out of the county, but then you got like that waiting period at every college, right? When they're freshmen, when they're sophomores, now they're starting to pop, starting to rise to the occasion.
We started doing it for volleyball too, and you can be astounded. It's astounding how many great athletes. I mean, Lexi Denenberg out of UCLA playing beach volleyball. She's one of the top-ranked players in the world coming up this year. 6-0 is our score here, Coco. They got 3 wide receivers bunched here to the near side, and it's just a run. You could tell because one of the wide receivers didn't even come off the line of scrimmage.
And he was not going to be tackled easily.
Nope.
He got about a good 7-8 yards on that one.
Yeah. 5, but 2nd and 5. 6. Now we're moving. So 2nd and 4. For Watkins and company.
All right, back in there. Yep, nice shift.
I agree with you, Rashad. I like them Coco uniforms. They are fire. 4:50 to play.
I would take those over those gray ones we got.
Yeah, I like those. Not the gray ones.
That's
these.
a great. You know my opinion on that flag.
Right. But it's a first down.
Listen, I'm sitting 300 yards away. I know it wasn't a hold, okay? In an elevated.
Oh, they throw a flag?
Yeah. A false start, huh?
Huh. Okay, so another false start here. And with 4:42, the Tigers will back it up.
I like the concept of that shift because not for nothing, Melbourne didn't move.
No, they didn't.
And I think I see Steve down there trying to scream it in of what to do.
Well,
I
Steve,
think that's the most underrated thing an offense can do is shift and pre-snap motion.
Steve comes out. Where he's standing at about the 40 right now.
He's only getting away with that because he has sneakers on.
Right.
Barefoot Steve can actually walk to midfield and not – he's invisible. He's like a mayor down there.
Yeah.
He wearing this, the black and white zebra stripes to try to appease.
Somebody made a comment talking about he's like Steve and them feet. 4:42. Coco taking.
That's a first for me. I've never seen a false start waved off.
Yeah.
I think they might have thrown it, meaning they might have been calling illegal formation and realized it wasn't.
Yeah, they picked it up.
Yeah, it was probably they probably called illegal formation. It wasn't.
And that's what Estemi was talking to.
Yep, they're good.
Rolls again, turns, just lets it go.
Ooh,
oh, tap
oh my
caught,
God!
And he's at the 20, the 15. Ball's out.
Nice ground forced.
And no, they didn't blow it dead, but it is recovered. How about the catch? What about the throw? How about the close? Everybody there involved made a great play. That was Wanamaker, who nearly caused another fumble there, by the way. And
Wanamaker's a player, but I'll tell you what, that's twice now where they flushed him to his non-throwing shoulder.
And he made a beautiful throw.
Well, he's rolling left. He gets his left shoulder at the last minute. He gets it pointed downfield, and then he uses all the torque of his abdominal and throws a dart. And, I mean, the ball dies a little bit, but you got the height.
Yep.
And then what a play by the receiver, basically
Just
like a volleyball play, like tipped it back to himself.
Wanamaker is a player, but he's not very tall. And
the story of my life.
He did everything he could on that play, but and then he took off, and it looked like he was going to pull away, and Wanamaker wouldn't let him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just still going back to quarterback. That was just an awesome play.
What a play.
You know, as a quarterback, Alan, you get flushed, you're non-throwing. I mean, how many times have you seen the pick when you get flushed non-throwing arm?
All the time, and you've seen the greats do it. You know, you've seen the Mannings and the Bradys and all those guys that roll and try to throw off of that back foot. You know,
By the way, just so everybody knows, Tyrone with the stick is a liability. Someone take that from him. He can't help it because he wants to talk to everybody. He can't help himself.
yeah.
No, Tyrone doesn't want to talk to nobody. I don't know what you're talking about.
He probably gave his card to
And
14
it's
players.
first and goal from
Here we
the
go.
10.
3-back set.
Yeah, inside,
Let's see if it's that.
and that's offsides.
Ooh. I love, good quality teams that when you jump off sides, I mean, Rashad could yell all he wants, but that 3 kids on his own team already yelled at him for not being disciplined.
Craig Spencer asking me for the cheerleading. I can show you at halftime.
Oh, that's Craig's. That ain't Craig Spencer.
I got you.
That's his granddaughter.
I got you.
The cheerleader asking for the cheerleading.
So still first and goal now.
Good patience.
A little slither there by Hawkins. And
Want to steal that play? They do.
right now, Craig, they're not doing anything. Might be getting ready for halftime with 4:14 to go here.
Tell them they're playing pickup football.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders have actually gone to the end zone. They're competing against the 10U right now in football.
Yeah. And winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is terrific watching all those kids play football over there.
Oh, you saw who snuck out when that game went down. Where's your co-host next to you?
Oh,
Jack.
yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
I will say, like, in stadium designs, like in Texas, I love how they put those, like, mini fields in the end zone to give the kids.
You don't do that in Texas.
Huh?
Any other state, you'd have to sign 47 waivers for your kid to go play football back there.
Third goal.
Texas, just like, it's football. What are you talking about? There's a waiver on file somewhere. Everybody's kid plays football.
So
I still like the stadium design, though.
This is a big play here.
Hughes play.
Obviously, 4-down territory with 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Although I think they do have a good kicker. Or a kicker.
He rolls. He's going to try to get in. That's
Good
Wanamaker.
block.
He pushed in the back. And
All right, well.
it was a legal block, though.
It was a legal block, and JoJo gets it down to about the half-inch yard line. Where now, I mean, I think you with how big your quarterback is, I mean, you QB sneak this up the middle.
Yeah, he pushed him from the front. He just saw his back, so I just watched the replay.
I mean,
of it.
this is huge because you score here, then it leaves Melbourne in that spot, right? What's your 2-minute drill look like?
This is unbelievable.
You don't score here, it leaves Melbourne at the inch-yard line trying to come out of their own end zone.
Fourth and goal. And number 3, Smith is not in, who's the guy down here that you may want to put in because he finds his way through those holes. Is that him coming in? No.
No, that's the 12-year-old number 7.
Okay, so that is that's Nasir Warwick.
Yep.
So Warwick in the backfield, and they stopped him. They stopped him. A goal line stand by Melbourne, and it'll be 1st and 99 for the Chargers. What a play, Adam.
I don't know why they I wouldn't have gave him that many lost yards because, his forward momentum is he was about at the 1.
Here we go. Throw a sideline warning on him.
He doesn't know what that is.
I haven't heard. I don't know what a sideline warning is. Can you get one of those in the press box?
Loss of 3.
That's a far flag.
Hey! Look, I've seen a baseball umpire throw out a GM from the box.
Yeah,
so
Did we ever
that
find
too.
out who got thrown out in the 12U game?
No.
no.
We'll have to ask Lloyd.
All right. So, do you throw one deep here?
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
you
know.
do.
I mean,
I'm aggressive, so I say yes.
I
Let's see what they do. And they just
Ball.
Ball's out. Ball's out. Who's got it? Coco's got it. And the Tigers defense takes it right back, and turnovers continue to bite the Melbourne Chargers. And with 1:46 to go, that Coco Tiger offense can reset inside the Brevard Bulls red zone. It's 1st and goal. Somebody said nobody got thrown out in a 12U game.
Okay. All I know is I saw Lloyd swing his arm across his body.
Yeah.
He gave a 15-yard penalty. They assessed it on the kickoff and threw somebody out.
Well, he pointed behind his back, too. I don't know what that is.
Got a wall of blockers, and
what a play.
Oh, wow.
Defensively, great play from the backside there by number 3, Kenny
Caballero. Cowboy.
And that's a penalty flag. Are they going to
horse
call?
collar.
Is that a horse collar?
I think that's what they're going to call here.
It is a horse collar.
It's hard to tell from up here with the horse collar versus did he have the jersey, but down there that's right in front of the ref.
No, that was a horse collar. I just saw it.
Yep.
I like this little 30-second delay. 95 seconds to play in the first half. Coming up at halftime.
Is that how you've been knowing? I've been thinking over here, thinking you have eagle eye vision, and you're on a 30-second delay over there?
Yeah, well, if you go to the Facebook page, it's 30 seconds behind. Yeah, there's no eagle eye vision here. Coming up at halftime, it'll be Craig Simpson's granddaughter cheering at midfield. And they say wind the clock. And it doesn't get wound. Now it starts. And Coco better hurry here. I'm thinking you got eagle eye vision.
Yeah, over there. I'm like, God, how did I don't see that? How do you remember that play? I was like, I'm trying to think of it in my head.
And here we
got
go.
A guy deep in the back corner of
wide
the end zone.
open. Did he catch it?
I think he did.
He does. Touchdown, Coco Tigers. And with 1:01 to play, I believe that was number 2 on the reception. If it is, it's Amir Littles. Was that 2?
Might be Michael Pelt, number 15 maybe.
Well, why don't I watch the replay here?
You just missed it. I think it was. We'll just check the next time they line up in that formation.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But a touchdown pass.
Good catch. Way to keep concentration going down to the ground.
It was important for them to get in that time. That's the look, they've got 12 points now, and all 12, Adam, have come off.
Here's a
Melbourne
big decision for the Melbourne Chargers coming up. Is what do you do at your minute?
What's up, Coach Diesel?
Where's he at?
He tuned into the broadcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great
what
play.
A play.
Get in.
And he does get in.
And
look at you.
The 12U, number 7, Nasir, plows in. That's a great play call. I mean, they had the whole Melbourne team flowing the other way.
Glad good to see you being impartial. Anyway.
we currently have an injured. We did have an injured.
I mean, I do have a 32903 zip code.
That's true. The score with 1:01 to play is Coco 13 and Melbourne nothing. But this one is a long way from over. I would be willing to bet that Melbourne's right there with Coco in terms of total yards gained offensively in this football game. The difference is the 3 turnovers.
Yeah, 100%. Those couple bad snaps killed a couple drives.
Yeah.
And then that good stop at the goal line just for the next play to fumble. Be interesting to see what Melbourne does here, and honestly, what Coco does. Coco, do you kick it deep? Do you do your typical pooch? Do you onside it? How much?
I think you got to kick this thing as deep as you can because he's got the foot for it.
But then you look at who they have deep, and it's like, who are you kicking it to?
Yeah, a lot of speed out there.
Both these teams kickoff returns are extremely dangerous.
Yep. Jack's out there running routes.
What? Oh, am I here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I refuse to guard him. I'm not risking that. I don't think I can guard him anymore.
And you're not going to give him the benefit of the doubt of him.
I just keep telling him, you're not ready. You're not ready. And I'm in my head, I'm like, I ain't ready. I'm going to whiff.
You're not going to give him that satisfaction of saying, hey, Dad, you want to go again?
Yeah, right?
No.
No, they haven't.
They wanted him and his brother wanted me to play against them in basketball, but they wanted to keep the hoop low so they could dunk. And I said, you know what I'm going to do. I just dunked all over them in the driveway for about a half hour. They were like, all right, we'll come back to you when we think a new strategy.
Somebody said, y'all tune in next week when Space Coast plays. That's right. Tune in next week. We'll have them here. And, well, you kind of mishit that one, and luckily it bounces right into the arms of number 14 for the Melbourne Chargers there. That is
Antonio Flowers?
Yeah, Antonio Flowers. Well, each league is different. It's tough to keep up with, but no, the kick is worth the two.
I would say I'm like in jumping between the different leagues.
It's hard to keep up with. It really is. Pop Warner, that's worth two at 14U, right?
No. At Pop Warner, kicking is always considered harder, so therefore
2 points.
Yep.
Okay. So it's 13-0 here with 59 seconds to play. And what do we got here?
Sub. I think he's getting sent off for equipment.
Wanamaker. It's not the guy you want to send off. He had to touch up. I don't know. What was that about, Adam?
I have no idea.
Like, it looked like he was motioning a mouthpiece, but.
All right, well, we're ready.
All right, here we go. A little diamond formation right. Oh, that is not the throw.
No, that was too far.
Just a little too out of their hands. Typically, like to try to see them. You throw that quick screen once or twice, then you take that shot with it. Get the defense coming up. Second and 15. I think you got 2 more throws. The question is,
I think you need number 5 down here. I don't know if he's just a decoy, but he's just got, watch, now it's number 2 coming out, and they're going to put Hawkins on him. But there's no help deep. And this is the jet. That's going nowhere.
Oh,
yes, it is.
Breeds through.
That's Wanamaker. Wanamaker picks up 6.
Yeah, definitely turned a loss of 5
Yeah.
or no gain into a gain of almost 10 yards or about 7 yards. Well, now you got the clock running. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't even.
Do they not know?
No.
Nah, Brick's standing right there. He knows. They might be killing the clock for that.
Yeah, that's what I think they're doing. I think they're going to go to the half here, regroup. They'll run this one last play here. 10 seconds
it's
to
only
play.
second down if you're going for it.
7 seconds. Final play of the half right here.
I don't even think they know the time is 5 seconds.
And they just lofted and tipped and drops, and that'll take us to halftime with the score. The Cocoa Tigers. Actually, we must apologize to the gentleman from earlier because he's right. That is 2 points.
Oh, okay. Well,
so our apology, sir. You are correct. So Caleb fixed the scoreboard.
I shall.
And I want to find this gentleman's name. So I want to say Bam Geohagen, thank you, sir. It is 2 points. So 14-0 Cocoa at the half. We'll be back and enjoy the cheerleaders here at halftime. Now, if they have music, you won't hear anything. But if they don't, you will. Yeah. No, we're gonna try and head up to Mainland next week for sure. We get set for the second half kickoff here, and Coach Franco, the one thing that has not been, or the one thing that's been plentiful in this contest tonight is speed.
Oh yeah, both these teams have a ton of speed and this is why they are where they are. I mean, this is the game now. It's about having a big trench and a ton of speed on the outside.
Speed just doesn't kill; it dices you up and slices you up and leaves you, for dead. So it kills. 14-0 here as we wait.
I think the other story too is, two of the biggest plays of the game is JoJo rolling left and throwing darts.
Yeah, absolutely. Bray Boy says, Franco.
What it do, Bray Boy? Yeah, I'm gonna turn the Facebook on so people know that
I'll get that jump on you.
I also am a genius and have eagle vision.
Eagle vision.
It was that play where the kid came under and Alan just walked through, and I was like, God, he's been doing this for a long time.
Hey, you want to know the crazy thing? I literally tapped you and then tried to show you it on the phone. I tried to help you get on the same wavelength as him, but
I will not reveal my secrets until it's absolutely necessary.
Is it Franco? Is it his evil twin? Who knows?
Yeah. We're just waiting for we got it. So it looks like we're waiting for the officials who are
and the coach, they're just chilling.
And nobody is
I think the officials said we're done.
Follow this official because they're in a conversation over there, and I'm curious as to what this is about.
Uh-oh.
And the Cocoa Tigers are posing for a team picture, and Melbourne is ready to receive the kickoff.
I want my restitution, or I'm not coming back out to call this game.
We did not get paid.
So
yeah,
we're not probably the greatest,
half.
the greatest Shannon Sharp clip ever is when from Hard Knocks when he demands his restitution from Goose.
Stone Center Goose. Yeah.
I told Ray Kamika I want my restitution for that damn flyer he made. His AI flyer made me a little gnome with a gray beard, and then he made himself some chiseled square jaw. I'm like, come on, Ray.
There's Ray Kamika just jumped on.
Oh, good.
One of the best. Of course, 3-2-1 recruits, and Ray is just awesome. And
he's probably getting on late because he was collecting my restitution for that assault on my character with his picture.
There ain't much Ray Kamika don't know. I can tell you that much right now. He has been a plethora of information for me and been a tremendous help to me. And, yes, here come the officials. So check has apparently been written, and we are ready to go.
They were drawing straws who had to go out for the last half.
Right.
So someone made it aware that Tyrone was watching
college football
while holding the stick. He was taking his lashings.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he was watching Mainland. Still watching as he walks across the preparing.
There's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, since we can't decide who's going out there, all of us are going out there.
Yeah, right.
but we've never had 8 officials. I don't
Lloyd
care.
said, y'all gonna argue about it? Y'all go out there then. What color's my hat? All right, let's go.
They have done a spectacular job. I've been there for 3 games.
I think this has been probably one of the best officiated Super Bowls. And this is not easy because it's just back to back to back to back to back. And every team brings new energy, and you're just like, ah.
And so, reluctantly, no one has picked up the sticks yet.
We got one stick.
Look, Tyrone's like, if I walk the slowest, maybe I
Somebody
won't
will
have
beat me to
a
the
stick. You know he ain't taking the stick with the number.
Look,
That's just that.
No
chance.
No. because it's hard to flip from one down to the other while reviewing
While watching the Florida State game.
Right.
He probably watching the Gators.
He said, well, they losing.
Yeah. I got to root for the Gators.
Against Missouri today, right? Gators may not win another game.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what happens. You know, you got
I'll tell you what.
got one of arguably the best recruiting classes coming in, and do you fire Napier and risk it?
No, I don't think so. Look at this return, and he went down. Down goes.
Okay, good.
The returner.
I got a little bit nervous for half a heartbeat.
The returner, and that returner is Taquez Harris, who's had a game today, and that's nearly identical to the return he had earlier where he slipped down. Actually, that was a Cocoa player that slipped.
No, whenever you have that slip and you see them on a turf field, I always get I'm like, come on, get up, get up. You see so many of those guys on these turf fields, although this one's a pretty nice one, when they get their foot caught in the ground, end up getting hurt.
The first regular season high school football game I ever broadcast was here, and it was Cocoa, and it was Palm Bay. Oh, no, again. And that's a good play by the quarterback to get that ball, and it's going to be they have no chance to win if they don't get this fixed.
Because you have you played it soft going into the half because you're like, all right, we're going to play it safe. We're getting the ball back. Our defense is playing pretty decent. And then you start, second and a bajillion.
I think the Space Coast, Haines City, is next Sunday, not Saturday, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, but I'll find out. If anybody's watching and knows, let me know, but we'll be there.
I want to say we had a couple bragging saying watch next week.
Yeah, well, yeah. No, we're going to be there, but I can't remember. I know when Rockledge went down there, it was on a Sunday.
It's an interesting formation here.
And this is Wanamaker. Wanamaker cuts back, still on his feet, cuts back again, and he's not going to get out of the grasp of the big man.
Does he not look like Samadre Hawkins?
He does look like Samadre Hawkins. And that, who we are speaking of, is Nasir Warwick.
He's going to be a great linebacker at Cocoa.
We got enough devices.
You all right?
Yeah, that device is just close to dead, but we don't need it.
We don't need it.
It has served its job for the day.
Yes, it has.
Doubles.
A little screen pass. Good call.
Got it set up.
Backside.
Got it set up.
That's a great play.
We got a flag on the play.
That's downfield. Maybe a guy was downfield. You know who else number 7 reminds me of? Hawkins Ingram. No, I'm sorry. Hawkins Ingram's tall and slender. Who am I thinking of?
You talking about that Clemson linebacker?
No, I'm talking about your.
Oh, us?
Yeah.
That plays for us right now?
Yes.
Parham? We only have 2 linebackers.
No. He plays offense, tight end.
Oh, Chap?
No, not Chap. Hang on.
By the way, we don't have a tight end.
Yeah, what am I thinking?
Spud?
Spud. That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. He's built like a miniature Spud.
Yeah.
This is the new Guess the Face of Guess the Cocoa Tiger.
I could not remember for the life of me.
He's like linebackers on your team now. I'm like, listen, I know I coach offense, but I know who our linebackers are.
Right.
They talk trash to me every day in practice.
Right.
1-versus-1s at Cocoa practice is.
Oh,
I want to mic everybody up and just do a movie on it.
All right, so let me ask you this, Spud. Right, thank you, Brave Boy. So let me ask you this: Titusville and South Sumter next week. What do you know about South Sumter?
I think Titusville wins.
I think so too.
I watched South Sumner.
I agree with you.
I was
Titusville's going to score more than 13 points.
Correct, they will. But I don't think South Sumner can block Titusville, and I don't think Titusville is going to struggle. I mean, their defensive end looked like about 170 pounds. I think Titusville beats them.
Yeah, I agree.
Comes to the jungle.
Yeah. No, I think the regional championship is you and Titusville.
Which would be great for the county.
Yep, sure would. We had to recover the broadcast there. Sorry about the slight delay. Kira says Lauren Ward. Lauren's a little stockier, but I could see it.
Ward.
I could see it, but I was thinking of Spud for sure.
Lauren Ward's having a great season.
Lauren Ward, that entire front seven. I mean, you guys had, 4 more sacks last night? That's 50 sacks as a unit on the year. That's incredible. With the teams you've played. Quick kick. That's a good quick kick. Probably.
You know who Wanamaker reminds me of so much?
Who?
He's their C.J. Bragg. He does everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Wanamaker.
C.J. Bragg holds the ball for us. We put him in the game last night to get tackled 4 times.
What'd you think of his play at quarterback last night?
Did you see him? I told the ref throw a flag on him. He taunted me, Ryan, after he completed the pass to Lemon down the sideline.
Did he really?
Yeah. He came to the sideline doing the, playing the guitar, pointing at us.
Yeah.
I said, ref, you're going to let him do this? He's like, it's your player taunting you.
Wait, hold on. We should be agreeing on this. You should be wanting to throw the flag.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's been a jack of all trades for us, for sure. And then I think, Nicky Teeter back from injury now. His legs look finally, fully under him. And, knock on wood, we don't have a single injury. It's just the greatness of the strength and conditioning program.
Yeah, knock on wood there.
That's what I just did.
I know that. Why does it look crooked on our screen? See that? That's just weird. All right.
Go. Nice pitch. Here comes Scott around the edge.
Oh, look at that hole. Oh, he gets outside. Can he beat one?
Oh, my God. Look at that burst.
Look at that speed. Touchdown, Cocoa Tigers.
I thought he was full speed when he hit the edge. And then there was a whole nother gear.
That was a second gear.
That was like
How about that run by number 0?
That's a dagger run right there.
The new agent 0, Javion Scott.
It's a dagger touchdown right there.
Yeah, I think
you come out the half and you have that bad snap again, which they screamed about all halftime. Got to get the snap. Got to get the snap.
That's 20 points off turnovers tonight. And
good teams make you pay when you turn the ball over.
And Coco has done that.
Yeah, it was number 15 before that caught that pass. I thought it was.
Oh, was it?
Uh-huh. Maybe we see a little misdirection here. Nope. They said.
Follows blockers.
Oh, great block.
Oh, nice job. Steps and gets in. Crosses the plane. 22-0 with 6:14 to go in the Cocoa Tigers.
That's a really, really good run. I mean, so patient, just waiting. Like, let your blockers work for you.
And that's what he did there. And listen, if you're Melbourne, nothing to hang your head about here. I mean, three bad snaps. This could be a 0-0 game, Adam.
Yeah. Well.
Craig Spencer says he's going to look good in a Cocoa uniform. As Survivor's Eye of the Tiger plays in the background here at DC Roofing Stadium. If DC Roofing really wanted to make a mark here in Brevard County and they really wanted to have a namesake stadium, this is just a suggestion. Put a roof on it.
Oh, wow. Well, as a person that's not biased, I would think it would be really cool to see them build an indoor for Cocoa.
Well,
that practice field. Just one of those Texas indoors. You see them, the sides come up and down?
Yeah.
I know us. We'll put the sides down and turn the heat on, simulate summer.
DeAndre, that's a great point talking about Titusville. I tell you what I liked about what Titusville, and here's the kick, and I'll tell you after this point here, because I got a chance to see out of bounds, and that'll be 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's what I liked about Titusville. I thought offensively the best game I've seen them play this year was against VERO, and that was with Tank Harvey at quarterback. And I don't know who played quarterback last night, whether it was Harvey or whether it was Allen. But
it was the freshman Harvey.
Okay, all right. But that Palm Bay defense is good, but they're going to need to get the football down the field. And that's going to listen. South Sumter averages 41 points a game, so it's definite. Titusville's going to have to put at least 20, 25 on the board to score or to win.
South Sumter has they have one safety. I think he's rated a 4 stars, pretty good. And they have a linebacker that's pretty good. You'll remember he was a freshman the first year we played them at Cocoa.
Yeah.
I think I want to say that kid's that linebacker's a 3-star. I don't think anyone else. I mean, at least when I watched the initial film, those are the only 2 kids that popped off.
I remember last year on the roof with the mayor and Nate Hooks at South Sumter, and
that was a cool little atmosphere that night.
Yeah, that's South Sumter, but we ran the clock on them, and I remember that I screamed touchdown, Coco, and the entire section turned around and looked at me, and I was like, oh. And, of course, the mayor, he's like, we're all right. We'll be all right.
The one who shouldn't be the most cool was the one who was just
No, he's been around. He's seen it, done it all. To have a guy like that standing up on your roof is a big advantage. And, of course, I think MCC has a chance to play in a Final Four, and Trinity Catholic's going to be hard.
I don't see it getting through Trinity Catholic.
Trinity Catholic 3-7. Don't let that record fool you. They have played some really good football
I think Trinity
teams.
Catholic, that's who Holy Trinity's got next week, right?
Yeah, Holy Trinity plays Trinity Catholic. MCC hosts Halifax Academy. They'll run the clock on Halifax. And
I think Tank for MCC is really, really close to coming back.
I think he is ready to come back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If he comes back, then, maybe you got just enough.
I think they can play
to
with
beat
him.
Trinity Catholic.
Here's
The other question, too, is Day-Day truly 100% yet on that ankle?
Yes. Stumbles, gets up, but his knee doesn't go down. And Melbourne will start 1st and 10 at the 36. I don't know.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see what the Melbourne does here because, the snap is in the back of your head. You don't want to go under center because now you're backpedaling. Your quarterback's backpedaling with
Coco's too
rush.
fast. Too fast.
You eat your lunch.
Yeah, you got to.
Maybe seeing A-gap blitzes.
You got to give your quarterback a chance, and putting him 5 yards behind the center is his best shot to get the ball off. 1st and 10 now for the Chargers at the 31. There you go, DeMarion.
All right. 4 wide. Now motion that jet.
And a quick out and a quick tackle.
I mean, look at that. 7 Cocoa players around the ball.
Yeah. Who won 8U, Caleb?
Hold up. It's in our description.
Should be in the post description. 8U VERO 6-0 in overtime.
Yep, they won in overtime. By the way, in that 8U game, so Titusville, who VERO beat, came in on a charter bus, police escort.
Here?
Yes.
To do what? Watch?
No, Titusville was in the game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the coaches had him on a charter bus.
Titusville wasn't in that game today. That's not who they played.
8U?
Yeah, no. No, it wasn't Titusville.
Okay.
No, it was. Or was it?
It was the only game
Yeah.
Titusville
Was
was.
it?
Titusville.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I couldn't remember making their logo. My bad. Go ahead, Caleb.
So they had him come in. They had a police officer sit at the intersection.
Oh, wow.
And sirens going off and everything. Gave him the police escort into the stadium on the charter. I thought that was cool. Like, that's cool
That
to
is
do that
cool.
for, for those kids.
You want to know what's even cooler?
What?
We're leaving Jones.
Yeah.
And Jones makes you, like, you don't even park by the field. They have you, like, on this other side.
Oh, I know.
And
I
now
was
we got
there.
to cross, like, 4 lanes of traffic. And here comes this pickup truck, FWC. But it's got all lights.
Right.
It's
turned them
Sean.
on?
Sean turns all the lights on, pulls out. Everybody stops, and there goes our charter bus. I mean,
Yes, I love
I
it.
just cut out.
Huh?
I think you lost me.
No.
Or I lost head volume or something.
You did?
Oh, good run. Ooh!
Hold up. I hear you.
I don't hear you guys.
You don't hear me?
Hold up.
I don't know what happened.
Hold up here. Hold up. Let me. How about now?
Nope.
No? Oh, that's weird. All right, well, take Jack's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear that
Yeah.
thing.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you guys now.
Okay. First and 10 ball at the Cocoa 49.
Oh,
Throws
he's got
out
him.
wide open. Wanamaker's going to catch that and score. You're not catching Wanamaker. Touchdown, Melbourne Chargers. Wanamaker with the catch and run. And it's 22-6 with 5:17 to play in the third. Good pass. That's what happens.
Yeah, if Wanamaker's people are watching, be on the lookout for the Beachside 77 flyer. For,
Yeah.
We'll be practicing at Lipscomb, so you're right there. See, he'll be on the 14U, no problem.
Yeah, there you go. He's in.
I don't want to say because he hasn't tried out officially yet, but
I
probably got a chance.
But if you want to go ahead and send his sizes, we will.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
Brady Hart could play 15U 7-on-7 this year if he wanted to.
That is crazy.
We didn't.
Huh?
We haven't been negative all night, ma'am.
What did you say? No. What?
Melbourne Chargers.
What were we negative about?
We weren't. See, okay, we run into this problem every year. People hear the PA announcer and think it's us,
All right.
even though there's clearly lights.
Yeah, that's them. We were just praising y'all. Tune in BSN. Don't listen to the announcer. Sorry. That's what happened last when we were at the Pop Warner game, Alan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The lady came over and screamed at the PA announcer, and me and Caleb were like, we haven't said anything negative.
Right.
But I guess the PA announcer was kind of like doing like a play-by-play, giving a little bit of his opinion.
Oh, okay.
And so she's basically she's a Karen that started screaming at everybody because she didn't really know who to direct her anger at.
Yeah, well, you know.
Caleb quickly threw him under the bus, just for the record.
Yo, yes, I did. You're darn right I did.
He was like, next booth over, next booth.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, dude, she comes up in the middle of the broadcast. What's the best thing for my broadcast? Not to be messed with.
John Wanamaker is definitely the young man is a fun football player to watch. Where is he going to go to high school at next year, I wonder?
I think he might be a Heritage kid. I'm not sure.
Wow.
Whew.
Okay. 4 years at Heritage.
Whose Heritage is who's the heir apparent after Tetna?
James Sawyer says
Where-
commentaries. Tell him stop being so sensitive. Ain't that the truth? Little onside. Oh, and Melbourne's got it. Melbourne on the onside. That was a picture-perfect executed onside kick. Great bounce. I mean, it was done purposely. Wanamaker kicked the ball off the top of the turf. And it just took that bounce.
Hold
All
on.
right.
Actually, that wasn't Wanamaker that kicked that ball. That was number 15 that time. And that was Caden Barnes, I believe, that kicked that football.
But if it was Wanamaker, would any of us have been surprised?
No, it would not have been. 5-13, and now, Adam, a touchdown here, and here comes a 26-year-old in, number 99. He's a big young man. I'm kidding, of course. Wanamaker in motion. It is a jet sweep, and Wanamaker cuts back, still on his feet, skirts through. Wanamaker with a gain of about 7 yards, and this is the drive, Adam. This is the drive that determines what our fourth quarter looks like.
Oh, for sure.
Kira Joyner says, let's go Tigers. Hannah Ratley says, yes, Melbourne.
And the play gets called back.
Oh. Come on, guys. I didn't see it, so I can't say whether it was a good call or a bad call.
I didn't even see what the call was.
I didn't see the flag. Tyrone's got a flag that he throws. I don't know if it was his flag, but he's got a flag that he throws that it's not yellow.
It's probably a washing machine error on his part.
1st and 10. Poor Tyrone. Wanamaker again. You knew that was coming. Coco was ready for it.
Well, I mean, they're super, super lucky because that ball, after he got the handoff, went like kind of rolled down his body to his knee, and right as he finally got a little grasp on it, number 7, Nasir smacked him.
That's Trevon Rainey there. And now a once promising situation has turned into a 2nd and 20 for the Chargers.
It is. It's pretty crazy how they've had to really deal with double sticks all night.
Yep.
Another penalty.
And who is this going to be against? And here comes Coach Steve. He wants to know what the deal is here.
I think Coach Steve's arguing. He said that the center picked the ball up, but I think the argument was that the center had to pick the ball up to find the laces.
All right. Well, I can tell you right now, he warned him before the play, and I didn't see the center pick the ball up.
No.
Myself. I just watched the replay, which obviously, Adam, you missed again. Little wide. There's a Coco play.
Yep.
And
it's one of my favorite plays.
Yeah, I know.
Receiver catch the ball, get hips downfield,
no, I see
and fall
it,
forward.
I get to call it 23 times a game when I do a Coco game.
AKA the Coco run game.
If you don't guard it, we're gonna keep calling
I
it.
know. I've run out of things to call it, and that's another penalty against the Melbourne Chargers.
The Coco run game.
I call it the Coco rushing attack.
I don't know, that Coco rushing attack is
It's
looking
good.
pretty
It's
fierce
really
these
good.
days.
It's the best it's been since OJ was there.
Yeah, the Malachi Lane, that 1-2 punch is intense.
You mean Malaki?
Malaki? Space Coach Daly would call it.
Malachi, Coney. And you got 3 really good running backs back there, with Tristan Lane and the 8th grader, Tamarian Walker, as well. All right, 2nd and really a trip. This is about 45 yards here, and I'm not exaggerating. And that's across the middle, and they were looking for a seam there. It's actually 40 yards exactly now. That's a gain of 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 37 here for.
What's your 3rd and 37 play?
I'll hit the X button. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Close my eyes and throw it as far as
I
can.
mean,
Javen's down there somewhere.
hope my receiver's not wearing arm pads that should be on his thighs.
Mm-hmm. Does that guy know that he's a legend in Brevard County?
He does not know. His name is Philip Williams. Just letting you know. 22-6 here, Coco on top. 1:53 to play. Spread out is about as much as we've seen tonight.
Post to the wide side of the field.
Oh, the blitz. Oh, there it is across the middle, but the Tigers are there waiting, stiff
Big
arm.
man.
Uh-oh, he's got a shot.
Big man.
He's gone.
Gone.
Touchdown, Melbourne Chargers. There's your 3rd and 37 play. How about it?
No flags.
And Tavion Johnson.
Yep.
How about it, Adam?
I mean, I said it before the game started. He's one of the best 14U receivers in state, maybe the country. He's an absolute beast, and nothing like that's like the DJ Arroyo. We used to joke around with him and Boda. No one threw 5-yard completions for 70-yard touchdowns better than those two.
That's
But,
funny.
hey, get it to your athletes. Get it to your school guys.
And you know what? That's a great little play call right there. Coco looked like they had it stopped, and, man, he just outran. And you want to talk about a second gear. He turned that on about the 40.
That's the second time where it was so noticeable when Scott took it around the right on the far side of the field, and just now with Zero, it was another gear that the rest of the 14U didn't have.
They got to get this 2-point conversion because it closes the gap to a one-score game with 1:32 to play in the third. We got us a football game again, gentlemen. And,
I mean,
wow.
What do you call here? Do you just throw the fade to Zero?
Yeah.
Or do you make it look like a fade and hit one?
No, you throw the fade.
Yep.
And he's got it. And he mossed him. And they're going to call OP on him, and that's a bad call.
It's a bad call because his jersey's off his shoulder pad.
The receiver, the DB fell down.
Here's the instant replay we got. Yeah, the DB
the DB
just fell down.
That's a bad call.
Yeah, DB just fell down. I know they're not really calling that, are they?
Come on.
That's a bad call.
Come on.
Yeah, yep, they're calling it.
Offensive. I mean,
Oh God, that's a terrible call.
That is.
You know, it happens.
So everyone's slipping and sliding on the turf, and that's the one that
He
gets
never
called.
touched him. He put his hands up in the air to catch the football.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, you know, tough to throw a fade from here, but
No, same play call.
think so. Well,
Yeah, well, I tell Wanamaker to run a post
Now
or
they got
bend.
They got the safety though that's going to help him this
He's
time.
got to make a decision. You guard Wanamaker.
There you go. And
that's a sure tackle
I
out
had
there.
no chance. That's huge right there. That call right there. And you know what? It reminds me of Ohio State and Miami.
I thought you were going to talk about when we ran double slant for the first time ever. It was called as.
It's not all about the Cocoa Tigers.
Sorry, I didn't know where we were going.
Although we keep getting told to hop off the Coco D, but you know.
Well, hop off the Cocoa bandwagon. Well, that's fine. You can hop off when someone else has something for you guys to talk about.
I'll tell you what, Demarion. You got one more comment left, my friend. Good for you. 20.
I know who that is.
I don't know who it is, but I mean, he's obviously upset about something, and he's about to go. So, called the team's trash a minute ago. I let it go, but I won't let the next one go. And if he ever plays on Brevard Sports Network, he won't get to watch it. And there's the kick, and that's another onside kick, and that is fielded nicely that time. And if you don't think I won't ban you, ask Eric Pierce.
Oh, legendary Pierce.
I will say if you want to send him a message, you can ban him for 15 minutes.
No, I let him go. I let him behave himself as we, I want him to see this. I want him to watch the game. But I just want to, we always ask our
he's
viewers.
He's a Vero corner.
Yeah, well, we just ask our viewers to be classy and respectful in the comments. I get he's sour about not being here. I would be too. But that doesn't mean that you got to call out the other team's trash. Especially when one of them beats you 30 to what?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right. So, 22-12.
All right.
Well, and then his argument is they called 4 or 5 touchdowns back.
I don't care.
Yeah, but I was at the game. All those touchdowns that got called back, it was all undisciplined calls. It was all like blocking the back, all that kind of stuff, like 10, 15 yards behind, like not necessary hits.
Yeah, you can't do that. A little over a minute to play here. Right now, if you're the Cocoa Tigers, I think you need another score, Adam. Because they just put up 12 unanswered in that quarter there. Well, no, that was a 12-6 quarter, 12-7 quarter. Nice patient run. Good job. And that will take us likely to the end of the third quarter. I like the play of number 99. He carries himself well. Generally, when you're that size at this age, it's like those Labrador Retrievers, right? You're trying to grow into those paws, right? He carries himself really, really well. And number 99 being for the Melbourne Chargers, who I'm talking about, is Isaiah Dan Clare. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll be back with the final quarter of the day here between Melbourne and Cocoa.
All right, welcome back, folks. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of the day.
They got this game we probably started about 30 minutes late or so. So I don't blame these refs been here all day. That's a nice, good, quick quarter break.
Three backs.
Go.
And that's just great running behind your blockers, and then when you're told to step up, running behind your own shoulder pads.
Yeah, I mean, this is Coco's going for the dagger here, Run the ball, push him down the field, put it in here. Because of the extra point, now you make it potentially an 18-point lead. So you need 3 scores. So the score here and what they do on the extra point are pretty critical to this game. Melbourne's going to have a shot to come back.
And run the same thing to the other side. Number 3 running over his own defender, saying, if you won't get out of my way, I'll force you out of my way.
It's impressive. I mean, you look at the O-line. Watch the O-line on the next play. And snap of the ball, it's like they're in like great unison. I mean, for 14U, that's great coaching, how well they step, they climb together, they move together. You don't see a lot of places where Melbourne can shoot and get penetration because they're all moving together.
Coach Chuck Wood used to call it when the O-line would do that, elephants on parade. Because essentially that's what it is. You're not getting anything through that if it's done correctly. that or he started his own. He said, all right, we're playing by my rules.
Yeah. 8:35 to go here, and the Tigers are driving. 22-12. They lead by 10. A touchdown here would be absolutely huge.
Yeah, I think a touchdown here, depending on what happens to the extra point, could be the dagger completely.
Yeah. Quick pitch here. Outside.
He's got that edge. He's got that edge.
And catching him was the young man that just sprinted 45 yards for a touchdown. That was 0-on-0 there. That was and Tavion Johnson on Javion Scott. Goodness gracious.
It's crazy. Zero, you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
The wide receiver at Chaminade.
Yeah, he's good. The one that single-handedly came back and beat Miami Central.
Yeah.
How y'all think you do against Chaminade?
We beat them.
I love the no hesitation.
I mean, I didn't even get the question out of my mouth.
We beat them.
We'd beat them.
They play anybody right now. We don't care.
No, I know. And, Hawkins dropped the ball. And, Melbourne's got it. Melbourne's got it. And, with 8:06 to go and a 10-point deficit, the Chargers are in business.
Definitely in business. Got to score quick because that extra point, you got to get 2 scores.
And you're gonna need the onside kick here. Now, that is unless, of course, you go back and find 0 again. But if you're Coco, you better make an adjustment on him.
Yeah, I think you take Scott and put him on 0.
Well, then there you see Scott. See him standing he is right now 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Literally 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. There's safety, and then there's what he's playing.
I think that might be JoJo back there.
Is that JoJo?
Yeah, the quarterback.
Oh, it is. It is JoJo. Okay, so he's about 18 yards off the line of scrimmage. He is definitely help for somebody. Which side of the field is 0? Okay, so you saw him switch to the side of the field.
It's like, yep.
Looked like a false start, and they went right at it. Wanamaker. And that is a great catch by Wanamaker, and I love the fact that they did not throw a flag.
I was just going to say that. It was a good hit by JoJo.
Yep.
Doesn't lead with his head. It was really like a chest bump. And Wanamaker, again, it's called Beachside 7v7. Okay, we practice at Lipscomb.
Yeah.
Great catch. He's having a great game.
Yeah. 7:52. We got a timeout on the field here. And I got an interesting, Rob Lynn says, Coco should have went and played Duncanville. I was impressed with Duncanville, but I wasn't overly impressed with them. I don't see a number 6 nationally ranked team there when I saw them play.
No. And DeSoto County went over there and beat them.
I think the ultimate equalizer this year for Coco is our defense. Our defense is.
And your offensive line.
Oh, offensive line. But, I mean, I'm just saying when you look at the Duncanvilles that have pushed teams around and stuff like that, they played DeSoto, and DeSoto's front 7 looked a lot like Coco's, and that was a major equalizer.
I did a lot of research. Yeah, Ronald Lake says they're all hype. I did a lot of research to see if I could find another high school football state champion that returned every starter on the offensive line. And I went back as many years as I could to dive as far as I could into it, given the information I had, and I couldn't find one.
I don't know of one.
I don't either. Oh, that's a screen, and Coco nearly had it. What a slither through the middle. And I don't know. I thought that was a horse collar, but I guess not. Well, I'll look at the replay here, and we'll see. But that's a great screenplay right there. And a screenplay like that can only be completed if you have that type of speed, because he broke 3 tackles in the backfield. No, it wasn't a horse collar. He broke 3 tackles in the backfield.
And that's probably the most impressive part of this 14U game. And I don't know, like, do we need to have does it appear faster than it is? Because it's it's like in college, when you think college looks fast because it's college versus college, but if that college team played the pros, they would look slow. But, I mean, this speed
is speed.
different. I mean, I can't say that you'd have, if you had a high school team out there crossing them, that all these running backs tonight don't, on both sides, don't still look like they have elite speed.
Well, you got to figure, right? You know, if you take and put a couple of the guys we've seen turn the Jets on tonight, and you put them in a foot race with a lot of kids in high school, they're running right there with them across the finish line.
Yeah, I think so.
7:43 to go, 22-12.
Penalty called on the Chargers. And right now the whole team engulfed Lloyd.
Yeah. That's a well executed screen right there.
What was the penalty they call?
I don't know.
I didn't see because, like I said, I looked up and Coach was talking to Lloyd, and then the whole team was brought over and circled around Lloyd.
First and 15, so it was a dead lineman downfield, said Brayboy, but it's first and 15, so it would have to be, lineman downfield.
It can't be lineman downfield.
Why?
Because the running back caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
Well,
screenplay. You can't have a lineman downfield. But this is also the same person who told me on an onside kick when the other team kid touched the ball that it didn't change the trajectory of the ball. Ask Brayboy about that one.
Oh, no. Would I open up a can there, Brayboy?
No, don't open a can. Don't. We're not going to go back and
7:20.
I just don't get how. Oh, well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he had.
Oh, look at this run. Nice job. Hits the turf hard.
But he's going to throw the tunnel screen. He had it here, number 2, on the near side.
Toughest thing about when you're a quarterback and you throw a screen pass is your patience. You know, when you look up and you see 5 or 4 defensive linemen who just think, because it doesn't register immediately with most defensive linemen. They just think somebody missed a blocking assignment. And all of a sudden you got 3 or 4 guys that want to come in and kill you. As a quarterback, you have to be patient and let them take those 1 or 2 extra steps, and it's not easy, and then you got to get it over them. So that's a good play at a 14U level. Oh, he's got him, and that's a pick 6. I saw it coming the whole way, and they're lucky it's not a pick 6. Reading that the entire way.
No, got another flag out.
Was Gabe Player read that the whole way. I said it. I saw him coming, and
I'm not sure what the flag is here, late.
Unless it's some sort of a taunt.
He might have had his face mask as he was dragging him forward. That scrum.
Yeah, that's a great play. Talk about patience there, Adam. He let him throw it before he took the step. And I thought he was gone with a pick 6.
It's going to be interesting how far this Cocoa 14U team goes. Go ahead. No, I mean they're just coached really well on defense. They've the points they've given up has been like a breakaway to 0.
Yeah.
In a short field.
Alan, to your point, it would have been a pick 6 if he didn't run into the arms of his teammate.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what happened. His teammate's like, ha, and he ran right into the arms of his teammate, almost like as it was like a pre-celebration. I mean, I don't know.
No. I think. I just think no.
Ooh, what a block!
That was a good block.
Oh my God, Nasir.
And if he's still down, he gets up, thank goodness. But that was a heck of a block there. And they say
NFL won't promote it anymore, but that was a welcome to the NFL block.
Yeah, it was.
It's crazy. He just. Could you imagine if he played 12U?
No. He just threw that shoulder in there and knocked him back about 2 yards. 5:50 to go, and the Tigers now with a 2-score lead, getting close. to clinching this championship. Back up a little.
Ooh.
All right, there we go. Yeah, we're good on that. And we got whistles. Melbourne needs a turnover here. Four turnovers by Melbourne is the difference in this one. I mean, that's what the difference is. Be interesting to see what this would look like without them, obviously, but you know what they say about ifs and buts, right? 4:34 to go in the day here. Turns, gives, and that is not a Cocoa Tiger touchdown, but it is a Cocoa Tiger first down inside the Brevard Bulls red zone. So it'll be first and goal for the Cocoa Tigers with 4:18 to play, and the referee says wind the clock, and that's exactly what they'll do.
Oh, you hear this, the chant starting. The old Cocoa chant is starting.
My man Jacob Sams is on, and he says he sees a bright future at Cocoa High School for sure, as long as all these young men go there. And, yeah, 3:40 to go. Touchdown, Cocoa Tigers. And with 3:31, the lead jumps to 16 at 28.
Look at the lead
12.
block on this.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the score is Zay Hawkins with the score.
Yeah, it's the dagger score right there.
Yes, it is. Where did you park?
Where did I park?
Yeah.
Right out that gate over there.
Oh, fantastic. Kira Joyner with the orange and black hearts coming up.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that's a nice little delayed play action. It just bowls him over into the end zone.
He looked for that contact.
He didn't even want to cut.
He was like, I'm not cutting.
Nasir Warwick into the end zone.
Old baby Samadre.
Unbelievable. And it's 30-12. So your takeaways, Adam, with 3 minutes to go, because we're going to log off immediately after. Caleb will show you.
I said it when I saw the Cocoa 14U in the Jamboree. I saw them against VERO. They are a very disciplined. They play sound football on defense. They got explosive players on offense. And the discipline factor and not turning the ball over is what essentially led them to the win. And that's a really, really hard Cocoa team to beat if you make mistakes.
Right.
You have to have a mistake-free game to be competitive.
Absolutely.
And they'll just keep grinding. I mean, they spread them out a little bit. They had some success with it, but they kept coming back to that 3 running back set and stop it.
Yeah.
And the line is great. They step together. They work up together.
But I also want to give a big shout-out to the Melbourne Chargers. Obviously, the 4 turnovers cost them, but they've got a plethora of talent on this football team as well. Lots of speed, some outstanding players that other parts of the county are going to benefit from next year.
Yeah, I don't think we have as good a game. I know that you look at the score now, like 30-12. What are you talking about? But obviously, we all know for 3.5 quarters, this is a really, really close game.
Right.
I don't think we had that with VERO.
Yeah.
I think Melbourne matches up a little better in the box. That they got big guys like 99 and 40, 52. They got they got Brick coaching their O-line. They got a good O-line. They matched up a little bit better in the trench, and then they have their stud running back too.
Wanamaker.
Yeah, they got Wanamaker, and then I think the one thing maybe I would have wanted to see a little bit more in the game from Melbourne is the usage of number 0.
Yeah.
Even just throwing him the quick screen game like we used to do with Kion, let him fall forward.
Right. Yeah, because that's 4 yards.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's only, you wouldn't do that to me, a 2-yard gain.
Well, maybe. Sorry. Couldn't help. You set yourself up for that.
I openly admitted it.
Yeah.
I could do that now. I don't have to actually go out there and catch the pass.
No, I hear you. So we'll see you next Friday night here on Brevard Sports Network as your and Coach Snyder's Cocoa Tigers will take on Denellen.
I'm looking forward. We get through Denellen, and I hope Titusville, beats South Sumner.
And I think they will again.
Teams. I do too. But that would be the last opportunity for this senior class to lose in the county.
Yeah.
Look at Wanamaker.
He's just something else to watch. Look at this young man.
Doesn't go down.
And look, he runs all the way out of bounds to set the clock down there. That's a great play by Wanamaker. And I tell you what, last year's 14U team, Coco's got some expectations to live up to here with 14U. Last year's 14U team, the Titusville Terriers, they were really good. They went up and won the national championship in Virginia. A 6-0 win they got in that game. So good luck to Coco moving forward.
Yeah, I think this is that team. I mean, these guys have been together forever. They went really far as a 12U.
Coco takes a timeout with 3:13 to play and a 30-12 lead. Caleb, what was the best game of the day for you? The overtime game?
Yes, at 8U game. Although a close runner-up is that 1918 game. I believe that was 11U. No, not 11U. 10U.
10U.
Sorry, I'm like
Or 9U.
I think Vero is up.
9U.
I think Vero's upset about our opinion that we think this is a good game.
Yeah, well,
Oh, well.
that'll be okay.
That's okay.
They won't be the first group of people to tell us that our opinions suck.
Yeah. Well. Pretty confident they won't be the last either.
I can almost guarantee that.
Yeah.
It's all right. Tell Lanny to schedule us again.
First and 10. Wanamaker stopped on. To say he stopped on a dime would be understating that. I always like the people that when we're doing like out of area games, and they get on us for
Homer calls.
When it's for homer calls, and I always say, well, there is a reason it's called Brevard Sports Network.
It's like watching on the SEC network and being upset that they're talking about the SEC school.
Right. Yeah, but you could all be fair. Well, we are.
Yeah.
2nd and 5. Wanamaker again. And there goes, oh my goodness, did Tyrone throw? No, he didn't throw a flag.
I think Tyrone fell asleep on that. Someone check on him. I mean, all these refs, they got to be tired.
Oh my
all
goodness.
Game long.
I mean, look, yeah, I mean, and all the volunteers here from, poor guy driving around, emptying all these trash cans in a golf cart. I mean, another great day of high school, of youth football here at DC Roofing Stadium with 2:23 to go. And we've got 2 more weeks of it coming up. We'll be in Haines City next weekend and then Daytona the week after that. So we are very – 2nd and 15. That ball is tipped and still caught. That's a
Jeez.
touchdown. Look at that move. The arm in the air. Touchdown, Melbourne Chargers. And Tavion Johnson again, Adam.
I mean, just incredibly catch that slam, puts his foot in the ground, he's gone. Now, what he doesn't know is in high school, exactly where he put his hand up, it would be where he's down. With the new celebration rule, yeah. But in here, it looked cool. In 14U, I mean,
Al and I got talking about that rule. Like, I feel like as long as you're not touching anybody,
calling anybody names.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
like that, he didn't turn around and do a peace sign, put his hand up, but you know.
Well,
all right. 152 to go.
What do you think, fade ball? I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and good call there, Adam. And
again,
he got it.
Oh,
no, he
had it.
Oh, he had it.
So it was funny, you know. Said Hawkins is at our Cocoa game, and you know, said loves our DBs because they were, you know, he always looked to train. Caleb Dobbs too is I'm telling you, Kate Dobbs, whatever he does in Eastern Michigan, you know, does, and if he goes to the NFL and all that, great. If he doesn't, he's going to be a great coach one day. But they were both working with the younger DBs, and they were talking about breaking the ball up, and our DBs kept coming over the top and basically trying to swat the ball down from the top down. And all they were really doing is pushing that ball deeper into the stomach.
Right.
And they were like, you guys need to be uppercutting. We're like, what are you doing? If you uppercut as he comes down with the ball and you uppercut, you punch the ball out. That's essentially kind of what happened in that back corner.
Yeah.
Because he caught the ball, and as he came down, he got that uppercut, popped the ball out.
No, somebody just said Vero is still a great team. Yes, they are. And it's unfortunate what happened to them because for the rest of that team, they don't deserve that. But it is what it is, and you're absolutely right. And there he is, my man, Jack. You score any touchdowns down there, Jack? Did you score any touchdowns?
Yes.
Of course you did. 152 to go until a championship for the Cocoa Tigers. Now, we got an onside kick here, but there's just not enough time left in the game, regardless if Melbourne gets it and scores. Unless they score immediately.
Yeah, crazy part is, you know, they get those two-pointers, and it's 22-30, and they got a little bit of a
They
game.
got a shot here.
But kick it deep left and see who's got the fastest kid.
Yeah. And that's not going to go 10 yards, and that's going to be Cocoa Tiger football with a $1:52 to go. That headset right there, unplug it now and set it aside so we can test it out when we get back to the studio to make sure it's not broken. And if it is, you'll send Franco the bill.
Add it to my tab.
Yeah, I will. Or my tab.
That has been one of our bigger expenses at Cocoa is coaches' headsets.
I am sure.
oh, hey, look, that's our second shout-out of the day.
Oh, did he give you a shout-out?
Well, he just said shout-out to BSN. That's
My man. Thank you. Imagine if this Melbourne team and Cocoa team go into the same high school. My goodness, could you imagine it? Actually, they just back them up, make them kick it again here. So, can't you take the ball?
You can decline.
Okay.
I mean, in high school, I don't know if they got
I'm
weird
not
or
sure
rule down
either.
here, but I'm pretty sure you could probably decline that.
Uh-oh. And covering it up. And that'll close it out.
You must not be able to decline because they would have the ball.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to see the coach's best formation unless you're Mario Cristobal. And that's victory formation coming up.
Well, they could just tackle the quarterback after the knee, and they'll stop the clock. Free timeouts.
Yeah, they could do that too.
I'm not going to lie, I was debating on whether or not I was going to say something similar to that.
Yeah, well. And, you know, Mario Cristobal is not the designer of that play.
Did you see the comment, the meme that went viral about the so Harbaugh they like put out his punishment. Basically, he could do everything but be on the sideline for the game.
Right.
And then somebody wrote like, as a Miami fan, I want to self-report that Mario Cristobal's been stealing signs.
That's funny.
Yeah, let him recruit and do all the stuff, but please stop letting him manage our games.
It goes all the way back to the New York Giants. And, of course, if you're an old NFL fan, you know, and it's just going to pain Adam for me to say, but Pisarcik turns and hands off, and Herm Edwards picked it up and ran it in for a touchdown.
Yep. It's one of the most, like, notorious
it is.
plays.
$150 to go.
Go.
And there's a couple. Actually, TJ does it right. You know, TJ on here on the comment section, TJ just said, man, you know, he said, look, whether you agree or disagree, man, Vero just better than all these teams. End it there. Now, see, you might not agree with it, but he ain't cutting nobody down.
Right.
You know, that's how you comment. I mean, that's how you.
Look, you want to beat your chest about how good you are? Cool.
Yeah, good. Do it. 1:22 is the time remaining in this one, and so that's how you do it. And Coco will
So Coco will go 2 for 2 in championship games today.
Yeah, they won the flag game. They bookend the day with a flag title and a 14U title.
You know who is on that flag team?
Who?
Another Edgecombe.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And that will take it down to 40 seconds to play. Final thoughts, Adam.
I think these are two great teams. I mean, I think if you're high school getting this talent, you're ecstatic.
Yep.
You know, and I mean, there was 6 kids that touched the ball today that could be starting on teams in this county right now. I mean, they're just the talent pipeline. And I know we're in the Super Bowl. Right now, every 14U looks like this. But this is impressive football. And both teams had nothing really to hang their hat about. I thought Melbourne did a great job playing.
So you just said if you're getting these kids in high school, you're excited. You excited?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right, Jack, thank you, buddy, for all you did today. Caleb, nice job, my friend. As the fireworks go off. And the Coco Tigers are your 14U ACYAA champs. Let's recap today. Coco won the flag game 25-6. The 8U game was won by Vero 6-0 in overtime. The 9U game was won by Vero 19-18. And let me get here. Let me pull the rest of these up here. The 10U Melbourne wins it 39-0. Vero wins the 11U game 45-6. West Melbourne with a 48-12 win in the 12U game, and Coco wins the 14U game 30-18. I want to thank Caleb Brown, Jackson Robb, Adam, and Jack Franco. For everybody out there, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. Once again, your final score: the Coco Tigers 30. And the Melbourne Chargers 18. We also want to give a big shout out to Stephen Hughes of the Brevard Bulls basketball program for joining us today. And thank you for your contribution and your support of youth and prep sports in Brevard County. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you soon.